Good evening, everyone. I'm Zach Wheeler.
And I'm Jordan Orcus. Thank you for joining us for 18 News at 11. Tonight, the results are coming in from a host of primary election races happening right here in the Southern Tier.
From your local election headquarters, here's a breakdown of what political parties held their primaries today. Chemung, Schuyler, and Steuben counties, each holding Republican primaries, and one conservative party primary was held in Chemung County. Election officials across all three counties say the turnout for today's election, well, it was pretty low, and today was, of course, no exception to that.
Some of the towns will, we might see a 20-30% turnout. Some of them we might see a 50-60% turnout.
It's just local elections. A lot of people don't pay much attention, after last year's hype up.
Yeah, no Democratic primaries were held this year.
And one of the big races we've been following is the Schuyler County Sheriff Republican primary. After serving 4 terms as Schuyler County Sheriff, Sheriff Bill Yesman is retiring. 2 Republican candidates squaring off in the primaries, current Under Sheriff Breck Spalding and investigator Kevin Rumsey. Rumsey is the projected winner with 57.92% of the vote. Now, there are other Republican primaries in Schuyler County to report to you. The town of Orange holding 3 primary elections: supervisor, highway superintendent, and council member. The 3 people listed there on your screen are leading in those races.
There are also results from Republican primaries here in Chemung County. In the town of ASHLAND, a primary race for supervisor, Vern Robinson is the projected winner with 73% of the vote. Also in the town of Veterans, Republican primary for supervisor David Lewis. Well, he is the projected winner there with 78% of the vote.
In the town of Southport, a Republican primary for council member. 4 candidates running for 2 slots. Right now, Glenn Gunderman and Dan Williams are leading in this race. Also in the town of Southport, a conservative party primary for council member where 3 candidates are running for 2 slots. Now, things are a little different here. John O'Connor is leading with 35% of the vote. However, there is a tie right now for the 2nd slot between Gunderman and political newcomer Jennifer Herrick McGonigal. Both candidates have 30% of the vote. Steuben County holding around 15 Republican primaries today. Here are some highlights from the races we are following. In the Republican primary for Legislator District 3, Guy R. Hammond is the projected winner in this race with 51% of the vote. Addison, Cohocton, Howard, and Wayne each holding Republican primaries for town supervisor. You are looking at the candidates leading in those races.